Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is our unboxing review of Tainted Grail, Stretch Goals, Age of Legends, and Last Night campaigns. As you guys know, we've been playing the Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon, progressing into the other expansions. Also been showing you things like the Monsters of Avalon miniatures that we've painted, and even Tainted Grail Red Death. This is going to be sort of like some of the next stage of the Tainted Grail campaigns. We're going to start getting into, there's new characters, there's more adventures here, continuing the Tainted Grail story. It says Tainted Grail Stretch Goals includes 2 additional full-size campaigns, each offering a vast world to explore and countless hours of mysteries and secrets to uncover. In the Last Night, players foray into frozen, apocalyptic Avalon 400 years after the core box campaign event. So that's interesting. There, they see the aftermath of all decisions made during the fall of Avalon and bring the history of human conquest to a conclusion while tracking unique new encounters, a new exposure mechanic, and dangerous locations with the help of their unlikely ally. And the Age of Legends takes place 600 years before the core box campaign. Wow. Throws the characters into a thrilling story alongside legends such as King Arthur, Lancelot, Merlin, and Nimue, allowing players to discover the origins of many myths and places they came to know in other campaigns. While traveling beautiful wild Avalon, characters will also go into command entire armies and build structures thanks to the new military power mechanic. So we got models preview here on the back cover. Together with the basic Fall of Avalon campaign, these 2 new stories create an intricately connected trilogy that spans a full millennium. Wow, that's pretty cool. So we get a prequel and a sequel in one box set. So we'll have to figure out how we're going to do that. Maybe you guys leave a comment below. Which one should we do first? The 600 years before, or should we do the 400 years after? In the meantime, let's kind of take a look at what we've got. I'm imagining this is going to be a lot like Fall of Avalon. And I see that there's character backstory sheets here. There's Nazar's sheet, but there's a number of those sheets. There's also the save sheets for our players. We've got tons of these from the first box. We're going to always need more of those. And here's our character cards. You can see we got Thebalt, Kaolin, Nazir, Duana, Sloan, Mab, Dagon, and Fuel. So that's pretty cool. Those look nice. Let's get into this now. Wow, this is a whoa. There's 2 massive storybooks. You know how Tainted Grail works? It's really like, kind of like build your own story, right? So you go through the map and you follow the maze through the content. In a lot of ways, it reminds me somewhat of playing one of my favorite games, Eldritch Horror, which is mostly around the stories that the cards reveal. You go to an encounter, you read an encounter card. This is the same thing, except this is the book of the encounters, and they're all kind of jumbled, so you kind of can't tell the story. They make it purposefully like obstructed, so it's really a fun surprise to play. But this is one book for Age of Legends and one for Last Night, so I won't open those now, but we'll be getting into those. And it looks like we've got all new tile cards. These are the Last Night tile cards, so these are the actual cards that we build the map with. And then the other ones must be the Age of Legends cards. And then we have a number of new, these are the event cards. So each of these will probably have their own events. And we've got some new encounter cards. More event cards, probably for each of the 2 campaigns. I like how they gave us some spacers here. That means that there might be room for... Here's the Pack Donkey cards, and more event cards, and more encounter cards. Lots of more blue encounter cards. And then some new secret cards, which are always fun. And let's go check out these minis. Right, so maybe we'll put these books here so I can kind of see who's who. I think this one here might be Nazir. No? Yeah, this one looks like Nazir. If I see one with a bow, that's probably Kaolin. Kaolin with the bow. Now we've seen some of these also. We've got the Mounted Heroes unboxing and that we're going to also paint through. Mounted Heroes have all these heroes as well, except they're all mounted. Then we've got Thebalt, who I think is going to be this guy here, Thebalt. This is Thebalt. He's got a pack. He's got the sort of a walking stick and a long sword. He's got his hood. Massive shield on the back. It's a pretty nice mini. We've also got the Duana. This one here is Duana. It looks like she's a spell caster. She's got a spell cast in her hand. She's also got her bag of probably magical amulet components and spell stuff. She has a dagger, lots of bracelets or bracers around her forearms. Check her out. It's pretty cool. Let's zoom in a little bit. It looks pretty good on the back side there. Next up, let's flip this over. We can just keep the reference here. So we have Maeve with her harp. Yeah, so that was a harp on her. I think we've seen her in the Mounted Hero. She has her harp. And she also has... She's the wandering storyteller. It's going to be a nice one to paint. We got Fuel with her massive spears. She's got a familiar here. Kind of hawk traveling with her. Very intricate cloak. It's going to take the paint well. That'll be a fun one to paint. Yeah, I think we showed Dagon already. Got Dagon there. Sloane, here's Sloane. Got that two-handed sword. Again, very ornate cloak. Lots of complex clothing beneath the cloak. So some kind of belt. You see boots in there inside. That'll be fun. Fun one to paint. And we've got this donkey that I've heard about, the special donkey rules. So we've got the donkey packed up with supplies. Yeah, so these are pretty cool. Again, I do like how Tainted Grail, they made this, Fallen Realms made this pretty well with the, everything is well fitted. I do know that they also have some overspace for when we bag the cards, so hopefully all these cards fit well. You notice that there's some space here for the cards. Yeah, so it's great. This is 2 game sets in one. And I'm going to place these books back inside. Everything is so well put together with this game. I'm really super impressed with how they build all the storage. It's really key when you're playing these games that you can manage it. Also, one thing that I noticed is that in the backstories expansion that we've got, these characters were already included. We did that unboxing a long time ago, right before we played our first season of Tainted Grail. So that's going to do it for our unboxing. Quick shout out before we go to this channel's sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. As you guys know, we're not monetized, but if you go to our link below, you can check out the Catu Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. This channel is brought to you by the books we produce. This is a collection of the works of August Moldenhauer and Giuseppe Balsamo, taking you through the Lovecraft pantheon, like the genealogy of Cthulhu, archaeology of Yog-Sothoth, the psychoanalysis of Rilliah, the alchemy of Azathoth, which really looks into sort of the madness of the idiot god at the center of the nuclear furnace of the heart of the universe, Hermeticism of Hastur, the alien dream, lost dreamlands of Carcosa that you can get to via the yellow sign, and the necromancy of Nyarlathotep. Check these all out in the bookstore, link below. Helps to support the channel. You can actually read Genealogy of Cthulhu and the Introduction to Necromancy of Nyarlathotep on our Patreon, where you can also find our podcasts that we do from the Podcast Fathom podcast channel. So go check them out. Helps to support the channel. Thanks, guys, for watching. Look forward to this. If you subscribe and ring the bell, we will notify you when we're going to get either Age of Legends or Last Night on the board. Leave a comment which one you'd like to see us play first, and we'll take your vote into consideration. Thanks for watching, and we will check you out on the game board. Take care. Bye-bye.